Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands and diplomats of the University of Chichester, I call upon Professor Jane Longmore to give her opening remarks.
Chancellor, Chair of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, families and friends, graduands and diplomands, a very warm welcome to this graduation ceremony set here in this beautiful cathedral, and also a lovely day. What better setting for this moment of great hope in your own lives? We feel very privileged to be sharing this celebration with you. You're part of a higher education system in the UK which remains world-class, educating highly skilled graduates such as yourselves, tackling environmental and health challenges through major research programs, and producing cutting-edge innovation. There's robust evidence for the value of the sector. Just this month, London Economics published a report which showed that the overall contribution of UK universities to the economy from teaching, research and innovation is £265 billion per annum. That's over £250 billion. As the only university based in West Sussex, we play a key regional role in the UK system. You're among the hundreds of successful graduates from this year's ceremonies who will be the clinical professionals, teachers, lawyers, psychologists, engineers, sports, coaches, business and cultural leaders of the future. You've studied in a university where internationally recognised research is conducted in fields as diverse as cultural history, neuroscience, sustainable energy, health and social care, and sports science. We're an engine of innovation for business and the public services. Earlier this year, for example, we opened the first phase of a new community diagnostic centre on our Bognor Regis campus, a partnership with the NHS to speed up diagnosis times by offering checks and tests closer to home for some of our most disadvantaged across the coastal strip. As in the best stories of success, we came from small beginnings. In 1839, Bishop William Otter proposed the foundation of a training college for schoolmasters in Chichester to educate the children of the poor. And here we are, 180 years later, a full university with subjects ranging across the arts, humanities, health, social sciences and technology. And you are now part of the distinguished story of this university. You're part of a continuous thread of over 180 years of higher education, a diverse and inclusive community which encourages different perspectives and generates ideas to serve the world. And please be aware that you will always be welcome at this university. We appreciate hearing about your career, and we welcome you after this ceremony as members of our Alumni Association. Governments tend to think rather narrowly about the purpose of higher education, simply serving the needs of the economy. This is, of course, important, and your career is important. But as educators, we know that at Chichester, you've been part of a community that's helped you not only to pursue your education, your academic and career interests, but also to grow as a human being. One of our students made the following comment in the National Student Survey, which really sums this up very beautifully. She wrote, "During my time at the university, I feel I've been given the opportunity to grow, not just intellectually, but emotionally and as a person. I've gained confidence in leaps and bounds. I've learned how to conduct myself as an adult. I've always felt able to talk to the staff. I've been encouraged and given feedback. And I've had opportunities to experience the wider world I'm going to enter. I've made friends for life. And I've realised what I want to do with my own life. Overall, my time at Chichester has been very special, and I will miss it. But it's an exciting time to be a graduate. A major technological revolution, the development of artificial intelligence, is moving further forward every day. Now, at first, this looks a bit daunting. There was a competition recently at Columbia University between human lawyers and AI, which saw both of them being given a task: to read a series of legal technical documents with loopholes in them and to find the loopholes. At first, the results were reassuringly similar. AI found 95% of the loopholes and the humans found 88%. But the humans took 90 minutes to read the documents, and AI took 22 seconds. So what will this new technology mean for humanity and for you as you start your careers? I always think at such moments, it's useful to take a slightly longer perspective. When a similar transformation was underway 2 centuries ago with the invention of the steam engine and the construction of the railways, huge anxieties were expressed about the capacity of the human body to withstand the pressure of travelling at speeds of as much as 30 miles an hour. It was feared that passengers on the new trains would suffocate if exposed to these speeds, or at the very least, they would suffer huge dislocation of all their internal organs. Of course, this didn't happen. Instead, the railways ushered in an era of huge economic growth and social benefits, not least the standardisation of clocks across Britain for the first time. AI will undoubtedly bring many benefits, especially in terms of medical and pharmaceutical advances. And as you face this exciting future, it's the characteristics you've developed at this university which will become ever more valuable to you. You're ready. You know that the most successful people in the 21st century will be those who are resilient, who have a growth mindset, social skills, emotional intelligence, and creativity. And you'll need these skills because this is an era of unprecedented access to information. This, an item of fake news around the world in milliseconds. Your ability to stop and think and to form your own opinion, regardless of the background noise, has never, ever been more important. Today, we celebrate the success of students in the Institute of Applied Sciences, including our partner institution, Worthing College, and within the Department of Creative Industries, East Surrey College partner. I always ask staff within the relevant area just to give me a few comments about their students, and you'll be glad to know that they always write lovely things about you. So within the Institute of Applied Sciences, the staff want to commend you for your dedication, your resilience, and your determination to succeed. We hope, they say, your newly gained qualifications and experience lead to diverse employment. In fact, many of you have already moved into professional roles in education, sport, exercise, and health. We wish you the best and hope you all have a fulfilling career in that chosen specialism. But what a year for sport. We continue to be involved in the future development of women's football as one of 11 national women's high-performance football centres, and we're currently delivering the 10th Women's Sport Leadership Academy, with participants in the 2024 programme based in 20 countries and working for organisations including the Football Association, UK Anti-Doping, British Rowing, Scottish Rugby, and from across the Olympic and Paralympic movements in countries as diverse as Chile, Equatorial Guinea, and South Korea. Students graduating today have been part of a research environment in the Institute of Applied Sciences that was rated as 87% world leading and internationally excellent in the recent National Research Excellence Framework. Sport and Life Sciences also joined the South Coast Doctoral Training Partnership and a National Institute of Health and Care Partnership this year, both of which allow students to carry on their journey in fully funded research bursaries. So your staff from Sport and Life Sciences are proud of each and every one of you graduating today. We also welcome students from our partner East Surrey College who have been studying on the foundation degree and the BA in makeup, special effects and hair for media and performance. We hope that your studies will have prepared you well for entry into this growing sector of the creative industries, one of the most buoyant sectors in the UK economy. Now, of course, none of this success would have been possible without the support of others. All of us need the help of others in our journey. You have had the commitment of our professional and academic staff, our facilities staff, for example, who care for the beautiful campuses you have enjoyed, the staff from professional services who are helping at today's ceremonies, and you'll have seen them helping to make the whole event run so smoothly, and the lecturers who are sitting on the platform behind me. I hope the dedication of my academic colleagues has given you the passion to continue to be curious. Please keep asking why. Carry on learning throughout your life. It does not stop here. I'm hugely grateful for the efforts of our staff in what is a truly challenging environment for higher education. Their loyalty and commitment to the university underpins every one of our individual and collective successes, including this week the achievement of 26th place in the National League table published by The Guardian out of the 144 UK universities, a fabulous achievement. So perhaps now it's a good moment to show our joint appreciation of their unwavering commitment with a round of applause for our staff. But there are others who've been involved in your success, and they're sitting here today or watching on the live stream. Today would not have become a reality for you without the support of parents, partners, families and friends who are gathered here. This is a very, very proud day for you as well. We welcome your supporters. You are warmly welcomed, and we thank you for all the help that you have given over the past few years, during the ups and downs, and I think for that they deserve a round of applause as well. But of course, diplomands and graduands, above all, it is your day. And I'm sure that many photographs will be taken today. And in 30 or 40 years from now, you'll be looking back, peering at them and wondering who those people were. But many of them, amongst the smiling faces, will still be your close friends, and some will be instantly recognisable. Beyond the celebrations and the words on the degree scroll, however, only you truly understand the significance of this day. You know the extent of your achievement. You know that you've had the times of self-doubt, social, financial, academic struggle. You might have been tempted to give up. You might have thought, I need an excuse to finish. But you stuck at it and you survived the tough days. And I hope you've learned a lesson that will stay with you long after you leave the doors of this university. The degree certificate is proof of your academic achievement, but it's also proof that you're ready to fly. When I graduated, I didn't know what I know now. Don't ever let your success be defined by other people. Success will take many forms, and you'll learn as much from the occasional failures along the way as you will from your undoubted achievements. And the good news, and this is all statistically based, is that graduates earn more across a lifetime, are better citizens, and tend to live longer, happier, and healthier lives. The great leader Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world." I'm going to close by sharing with you just one tiny little but inspiring story of the transformational power of education. One of the short courses we run at the university is offered to refugees and asylum seekers. These are some of our most disadvantaged students. They're trying to rebuild shattered lives. This summer, a group of female asylum seekers completed the course and told us about its impact on them. In our country, they said, we're not valued. This course has made us feel like we belong. According to the United Nations, 130 million girls and women are denied access to education worldwide. In the words of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, they will walk lame to the end of their lives without education. Education gives every one of you transformational power. It's a gift. Use it well, and you will change the world. On behalf of the university, I congratulate you all, and I now declare this ceremony open.
Chancellor, as Director of the Institute of Applied Sciences, I present to you the candidates who have been awarded the Bachelor of Arts. Football Development, Nicole Robinson. Isabel Collins. Outdoor and Adventure Education, Elizabeth Glynn. Gabrielle Horner. Thomas Gooch. Martha Malloy. Jamie Dark. Kia Lucas. Holly Heenan Gray. Cassidy Bartholomew. Joseph Venety. Rayful Keynes. Harvey Brooks. Sam Jones. Edward Hughes. Jacob Latter. Michelle Knight. Emily Serrano Downey. Jessica Hooker. That concludes the presentation for the Bachelor of Arts. Chancellor, as Director of the Institute of Applied Sciences, I present to you the candidates who have been awarded the Bachelor of Science. Dance Science, Caitlin Jones. Football Coaching and Performance, Tanatswa Kanjanda. Alfie Moss. Adam Trantham. Freddie Ackhurst. Robbie Draper. Curtis Tutnott. Ollie Kerner. Oliver Nordoff. Nathan Adams. Inti Robinson. Cameron Finley. Kane Liversley. Ray Chang. Harry Shelley. Callum Brady. Sport and Exercise Psychology, Aaron Walsh. Louis Hazelhurst. Ellie Livingston. Megan Pearce. Sport and Exercise Science, Performance Sailing, Cameron Eubank. Charlotte Fensom. Tom Wittenbury. Sport and Exercise Science, Physical Activity for Health, Ruby McIntyre. Jodie Joliffe. Taylor Jones. Rainers Elia Zakis. Sport and Exercise Science, Sports Performers. Marcus Peach, the winner of the Dave Wilkinson Prize and the Royal Society of Biology Top Student Award. Marcus Peach. Tate Hawkins. Toby Gibson. William Dorrington. Sophie Scammell. Liam Tarrant. Holly Blackburn. Hannah Judden. Naomi Rosen. Gracie Soames. Mark Roche. Toby Avey. Levi Martin. Nicholas Dorenzo Reed. Oliver Munt. Noah Lee. Ben Whitney. Noah Wheatman. Adam Seal. Ryan Castle. Patrick Robinson. Liam Spencer. Charles Wellard. Sport coaching. Hannah Arnott. Lexi Burbridge. Amy Brown. Harry Radenhurst. Ernie Chapman. Sports therapy. Georgina Jane Flatley. Jazzy Goddings. Erin Cooper. James Hurd. Ellie Riddle. Chloe Robertson. Mia Nash. Holly Angel. Callan Zickmund. Bobby Stockdale Powell. Kieran Alcock. Beth Wilson. Matt Bowen. That concludes the presentation for the Institute of Applied Sciences. Chancellor, as Director of the Institute of Applied Sciences, I present to you the candidates from East Surrey College who have been awarded the foundation degree, Makeup, Special Effects and Hair for Media and Performance. Lauren Gooding. Amelia Williamson Moran. That concludes the presentation for the foundation degree. Chancellor, as Director of the Institute of Applied Sciences, I present to you the candidates from East Surrey College who have been awarded the Bachelor of Arts, Makeup, Special Effects and Hair for Media and Performance. Bethany Salvage. Bethany Drayson. Amy Hall. Prina Elena Almarasu. That concludes the presentation of the awards.
Female leaders from across the globe, drawing on her experience in particular working for the Sports Council, now known as Sport England, with her message then being taken internationally to the home nations of all participants. When describing her career, Sue draws attention to the two pathways of influence that she has had. The first being supporting and inspiring children from socially deprived backgrounds, and the second as supporting the realisation of elite athletes' dreams. Sue began her professional life as a PE teacher, working at Whalley Range High School in Moss Side, Manchester. She has described this first teaching experience as one of great challenge and as one that affected her in the most profound way. She was working with children who she identifies as having nothing, whose lives were massively challenging. Before long, she realised that her job was not to teach netball, but to teach young people, to work with challenges that unemployed people, the elderly, and those with disabilities face in accessing sport and benefiting from its transformative power. Her work with young people continued with the National Coaching Foundation and the Youth Sport Trust. As founder of these organisations, Sue was able to establish a culture of supporting and valuing engagement in sport from the very beginnings. Challenges came when Sue joined the already successful organisation of UK Sport, where she wanted to take that success several steps further, to ambitiously build on what had already been achieved. This was when the significance of changing culture through establishing a shared vision, unlocking creativity, and making every endeavour a collaborative venture become a reality. As chair of UK Sport, Sue was responsible for our Olympic and Paralympic medals in Beijing and London. Her favourite memory of the London 2012 Olympics was watching Dame Catherine Granger win Olympic gold in rowing after 3 successive silver medals in Sydney, Athens and Beijing, proving that dreams really do come true. Taking over strategic management of women's football for the FA in 2017 has been Sue's most recent move. Entering an environment where the existing men's game was formidable in terms of power and influence, she described the men's game at the time as an established oak tree, with the women's a sapling waiting in its shadows to grow. It was important to Sue that the women's game did not imitate the oak tree, but learn from it and establish its own pattern of growth, to move the sapling into its own light to flourish. As a result, within this role, Sue has taken enormous pleasure in watching England's women's team win the Euros in 2012 at Wembley in front of a sellout crowd of over 87,000. Again, proving that dreams really can come true. Considering the 2 distinct pathways that Sue has made her life's work, she describes the point at which she could visibly see the two come together as being during the opening ceremony of London 2012, where young people as sports leaders and aspiring performers took the flames from the famous faces of that year's competitors and proceeded themselves to go and light the cauldron for the Games, combining the inspiration of the Olympics and the youth for its future. Being a clear part of that inspirational moment, she says, was pretty special to her. All of these achievements clearly take time, patience, resilience, and are an example to us all of what might be achieved in the service of others. Chancellor, I present to you Baroness Sue Campbell for an Honorary Doctor of Sport of the University of Chichester.
hard to talk now. Chancellor, Chair of the Governors, thank you so much for this incredible honour. I accept this award very humbly, and this university means a great deal to me, particularly because of the work that I've done here with the sports leaders from all over the world. And you should be very proud as graduates to be a part of this institution. I'd like to pass on my congratulations to all of you and to you sitting at the front, because I'm sure it's been an interesting journey for you too. But congratulations to the people at the back of the room. This is the start of something, I hope, very special in your life. I left my college with a teaching certificate, thinking I was going to be a PE teacher for the rest of my life. As you've heard, I didn't follow that path for the rest of my life. But what I learnt in that first job in Moss Side, Manchester, was that through sport, not as I'd thought it should be, but by using it carefully, listening well to my pupils, that I could inspire them to grow, to develop self-esteem, to develop self-worth, and to go on and do well in life, not necessarily in sport. And I passionately believe that sport can and does change lives, but it has to be in the hands of very skilled people, and that's you at the back. I also passionately believe, having spent half of my life working with elite performers, whether it's the elite women's football team or our Olympic and Paralympic athletes, I see what they give up, what they have to go through to be the best that they can be. And it's those sports scientists, those sports psychologists, those medics that work around them that make that journey possible. But the moment they achieve that, it is the most phenomenal success. And I remember when I saw us win the London Olympics bid in Singapore. I watched that journey as we built towards 2012 and on into Rio and Tokyo and then recently in Paris. I'm so proud of those athletes, but I'm the most proud of my women's football. That day when we walked into Wembley Stadium with 87,500 people sitting in the stands, and they won that match, the first major tournament we've won since 1966, I can't describe the feelings I had. The emotional connection with those players, the realization for them their dream had come true. They had dreamt of that on the many days where they trained in the rain, many times when they were told women shouldn't play football, many times when they got injured. They fought through all those things to achieve that moment. But the most amazing feeling was sitting on the podium as they ran round the pitch, looking at the 87,000 people in that stadium and thinking, I wonder how many lives we've changed today. I hope we change the lives of many girls, many women, to believe there are no barriers, there are no things they can't do, there are no places they can't travel. They can achieve whatever they want to if they set their minds to do it. And I'll finish with this. You may have many roles, as I have had, but I found my mission. Search inside yourself. Look for the passion you have. Find that mission, that thing that drives you. Because power and position will come and they'll go, but your mission will live with you forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sue, for that eloquent testimony to the power of sport for good. So many wonderful examples and so much richness in those comments. Thank you. So we're coming to the close of this ceremony, but I've got two more things to do, and one of them is the important conferment of your award. So, through the authority given to the university by the Privy Council and the power vested in me by the academic board of the university, I declare that those persons who are listed in the graduation programme, who present themselves here at this ceremony and who accept their awards in absentia are deserving of the awards that have been made to them, having achieved them by due and approved process. Congratulations. We're going to finish the ceremony by inviting one of our very talented students from our conservatoire, Alexandra Mottram, who will come onto the stage in a moment to sing the first verse of Jerusalem. The words are in the back of your programme. They were written by the poet and artist William Blake in 1804 when he was living in West Sussex, and set to music by Sir Hubert Parry in 1916, and then adopted by the suffragette movement, with whom we have a long and honourable connection. I'm going to ask you to stand during the performance when Alexandra comes onto the stage, and then join the singing of the second verse, but remain standing while the academic procession leaves the ceremony. And after the ceremony, we will release you for further celebrations across the road in the Duke and Rye. But Alexandra, please rise.